Hello everyone, this is Jay at Inspiration Masters. As a part of our inspiring series, we get an opportunity to meet the difference makers, the entrepreneurs, the business owners, the artists who are making a difference not just in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but around the world. And today is no different. I have a very special guest here with me. You're going to find out in a minute. Her name is Erem Khan. Welcome, Erem, to Inspiration Masters.
Thank you so much, Jay. It's my pleasure.
I'm so glad you could find time and come and talk to us today. So I'm going to tell you something about Erem, though we are going to find out more from her directly. So that would be the point, but let me try some things. So, Erem is a member of the Indian Cine Dancers Association and Dance Directors Association since 2006. She is the daughter of Mr.JoJo Khan, who has choreographed independently the movies such as Ajay Devgn's Legend of Bhagat Singh, Kajol's Kuch, Khatti, Kuch, Meethi, Preity Zinta's Kehna, and many more. And Erem's mother has a background, is a background dancer in Indian cinema since 1977, and you could see her dancing in all hit songs such as Chane ke khet mein, Joote do paise lelo, that is Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, and the recent songs such as Azeem-o-shaan, shahenshah, that's Jodha Akbar. And Erem's, this is very important and a fun fact I would share with you. Erem's mother was 7 months pregnant with her while she was shooting for the song Thamma Thamma Loge. Erem has grown up on film sets while her parents were filming movies and dancing behind scenes. She has seen Bollywood dance and culture grow with her. Individually, Erem has been seen dancing along the sides with Madhuri Dixit in the song Aaja Na Chale, Priyanka, Chopra and Deepika Padukone in Pinga, and many more. She has worked with all ace Bollywood stars such as Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, Ranbir Kapoor, and many more. And when Erem came to America, she never knew that she will fall in love with her passion in Dallas and for the Indian performing arts. Erem believes that Indian art fraternity can be found anywhere where talent thrives, and Dallas is the place. So we are glad you chose Dallas. She's now striving to become professional Bollywood art from the past. She wants to bring professional Bollywood art from the past and present to Dallas and working hard to train amazing talent in Dallas. So I shouldn't be going on and on, right? I can say a lot of things, but one more thing. Her platform, Stage Square Entertainment, Erem along with her colleague Sudesh Nair performed Bollywood dance at the Dallas Mavericks halftime show, and in 2018, I think this is all of us you might be familiar with, 2018 Stage Square Entertainment choreographed for Bollywood celebrities like Meenakshi Seshadri, Javed Akhtar, Shaan, Chitrangada Singh, A.R. Rahman, and Sonu Nigam Neha Kakkar show. So that is a long list. Again, we are so glad to have you here, and I'm so glad that you chose Dallas.
Thank you so much. It just pulled me towards it, I think.
That's great. That's great. We are glad because you are growing talent and you'll be bringing a lot of shows here to Dallas. So that will be a great boon for us. So you grew up as I mentioned that your parents are into Bollywood for a long time, and so of course you had some love, right, starting with mom and dad. But when did you find out that you're really interested in doing it?
I think what I remember is when I remember when I was 3-year-old, 4-year-old, the only thing that was ever in my mind that I want to be a choreographer, I want to be a dancer, I'll be in Bollywood. So there was never a second thing. So when I was in school, you have these dance performances in school. I would dance, I would like to, choreograph.
You participated in all of them.
Like all of them.
Behind.
So there was never a second thing that, okay, then it was always dance for me.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That is so interesting because you would always think of so many things which are so many choices out there. So that's really great. So how was it growing up? Because both of the parents are into Bollywood. So you would go to school and then you go to the sets. How does that work? Like,
so that was during actually holidays. That's the weekends. Mama and Dada, when they used to, they used to film songs and stuff. And in Bollywood, you don't have Saturday, Sundays. You don't have weekends. You're shooting. You don't have 9 to 5. You're shooting like round the clock or maybe in every days. So during my holidays, Mom used to take me to her film sets, and it was so lovely that I was. These stories I've heard from people that when I was like very young, when I was 2-year-old or something. So all the dancers and the choreographers, like I was a parcel that was going around everywhere. So this is because, and Mom and Dad, you must have heard of Saroj Khan, the choreographer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So Daddy was an associate to Saroj Khan, Mama was dancer to Sarojji.
Right.
So they both used to be at the same set together, Mom and Dad.
Oh, you're a bonus for you.
So yeah, so the best time was, so then, oh, this is Jojo's daughter, okay, like, I should go everywhere. So it was a lot of fun. You see people, like work hard and like they're normal. As soon as you say action, they light up. All that drama.
That's
that
interesting,
you see,
the real drama, right?
The real drama.
Yeah.
So I think, so that's how the life was. That's why we are so dramatic. Like,
no, that's so awesome, because we all always heard of it, right? I might have heard of it. Okay, something happens on the set, but I've not been on the set. While you grew up on the set, which is so phenomenal that all of these people, you get a direct exposure to how they work. And I like that idea. Like, action means everybody starts.
Everybody, yeah. The entire energy changes as soon as you say. So yeah, it's lovely.
It is awesome. And let's find out about your training. Like, how did you train? Of course, you have all these people who you are watching them closely, and you're one of them because they treat you as a child and take you around.
Yeah.
So who was the influence really to teach you and coach you into choreography?
Into choreography. Actually, I was very much inspired by Saroj Khan herself. So if you, the reason why I was inspired, because when you talk about dance, it's not just moving your hands and your legs, it is, so it's a story. This you would learn in any classical dance form.
Yeah.
That Kathak, the word Kathak means, it's storytelling.
Yes.
It's Katha,
Yeah,
storytelling.
right.
So when you're dancing, you're not just dancing, you're expressing. So it's your face, your eyebrows, everything,
Yes.
So I think Saroj Khan was a very beautiful example of that. If you see all songs like Madhuri Dixit and everybody's songs, so
I think she made all those songs.
all
for
of
her,
those
right?
songs, all of those hit songs. So she was like a very big inspiration for me. That I just wanted to be like Saroj Khan, who could because I think. No matter, even if you're a 4-year-old child or you're an adult, it's very important to express emotions. That brings you happiness and fulfillment.
No, that is right. The dance is all about joy. Eventually, it is end of the day.
And you need joy.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And the dance is a very, very important part of Indian cinema.
Absolutely.
You can't imagine one without a dance.
Absolutely. All our films are musicals.
So, since you mentioned that something was very great, like you'd be thrown around and going around as a kid. What are some of the incidents you remember growing up which you would like to share with our audience? Like something which happened?
Growing up, there was one thing that I will always remember because I used to look so much like my dad. Everybody used to call, my daddy's name is Jojo Khan.
Right.
They used to call me Junior Jojo.
Jojo, okay.
So Saroj Khan and Madhuri Dixit, because she used to work with Saroj Khan a lot, and dad, everybody used to work. Like, you won't believe the way they used to work was if they would shoot in Switzerland, like the songs like Zara Sa Jhoom Loom, that's all in Switzerland. So in Switzerland, and one area over here, they would have like a lighting all set up for one song. Just 100 feet away, they'll have lighting set up for another song. So, they would go from here to there, from here to there. So, Madhuri Dixit was also very much involved. So, Madhuri ji also used to, take me in the lap. And then, okay, Junior Jojo. Then when I met her at Aja Nachle, is when, do you remember me? Because I didn't tell, because that was choreographed by Vaibhavi Merchant. Right. And I was doing it independently, like, as a dancer. So then it was like, I'm Jojo's daughter. And she was like, what? You've grown up so much. So that is all lovely.
So very closely connected with Madhuri.
Yeah, but what happens is now I must say that everyone is very professional.
Yes.
Like
correct,
they we do meet, we know each other. They all know. But it's not like everybody has their own life.
No, that's perfect. Yeah, that's right.
So that's how it is.
No, that's great. But it's amazing to have all the stars around you and they recognize you and you have good memories created with them. Yeah, that's really great.
That's what I wanted to actually tell everybody, because we get these questions sometimes that, oh, how is it working with stars, and that's why we wanted to say they're exactly like us.
Yes.
So when we teach, like when we were teaching Priyanka Chopra for Bajirao Mastani, she was like a student I have over here in class.
Exactly.
So she would come up and she would say, oh, okay, what's the step, and this is the step, and okay, am I doing it right, is my hand right, and this and that, like, or I would say, oh no, get your legs right and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're not like stars, they're like normal people who are learning, who are working very hard to try to make all of us happy. Like,
no, that is true, because it's a part where you enjoy your art. Yeah. At the same time, you're responsible for making so many people happy.
Absolutely.
It's just amazing.
Stardom is something that just comes with their job.
That is right.
It is something. This is what I can say about the old and the big stars like Madhuri and everybody, because we worked more with them. So it just stardom comes with them. But they are normal people. They learn like students. They behave like students. They sit in the corner like everybody. Yeah. So I think it's all.
So that is great. Thank you for sharing that, because a lot of things what you mentioned we would not come across. We would be looking on the silver screen. Yes. That's how we know the stars, and that's why we call them stars. Yeah. But when you go close, and that's the only way to find out. So I'm glad. Thank you for sharing that great experience. So you had another one with Priyanka Chopra and Deepika Padukone and Pinga. How was that? I think that's a very popular dance.
It is. It's popular. When we were making it, we knew that it's gonna be a hit. We didn't know it's gonna be that a big hit. But Pinga was painful. Pinga was painful. The reason it was painful was because Sanjay Leela Bansali himself, who's a director of Diwani Mastani, of this Bajirao Mastani, he's a perfectionist to another level. Like Sanjay Leela Bansali is a person, he would sit here and he's got at least 15 assistants, with him. And his assistants are, everybody is watching, but he only will be the one to spot one mistake, which is like feet away, and he's like, oh, that parda over there is not right, there's a curtain over there, that curtain is not right. And then everybody's gonna get yellings for it. I don't know how he does it. And then, so, we put tikas, so he would come and check everybody's tika, like he's that perfectionist. So Pinga,
is it center or is it left or is it right?
Yeah, literally. And even if it is a little faint, like a dance, you have 40 dancers, a dancer who's the 40th. Like people would think, he won't be visible, like Haldi will not be visible. But no, it's like, make sure it is right, he's that. And for Pinga, we shot for 10 days. It was, we were filming it in Film City. In Film City, we were shooting for it. It was night shoot for 10 days outside. And the saris that the girls were wearing, it was all, we had to wear them. Like normally what happens is, we have ready-made saris. All the ready-made saris are just easy. But this, you have to drape those long saris. So it was 2 hours of getting ready before the song starts. And you're dancing for like 10 hours constantly. I remember Pinga, we didn't sit down. Like only during the breaks we had time to sit, but otherwise we were just filming. So it was like that. So dancers rehearsed for Pinga for 10 days maybe, or 5 days. But Priyanka Chopra and Deepika, they were rehearsing for a month before the song.
It's so amazing though. It's a very, very powerful dance, and then it's a very active scene. It's not a slow dance. So where you were doing choreography for that?
I was a dancer. I was a background dancer.
You were dancing.
I was dancing in the song.
So you so you'll be active and stand and that is.
So we were doing that thing. Action.
Right. You wait, relax, and now the action go.
Yeah. So we were doing that part.
Okay. Oh, that is great. So you have some great experiences to share here, and that's what you're bringing here to Dallas. So you came here to check out how is the scene in Dallas, and then what happened?
So actually, we just came, so my colleague Sudesh Nair and I, we just came to experience America.
Yes.
So we were like, okay, let's go and see, it'll be fun. Because you just, we had come, there was a show called Slam. It was Shah Rukh Khan's concert that came in 2015 or 14, if I'm not wrong. So I was one of the dancers in Slam, and we came to America.
Yeah.
So I came to Houston for a day. You don't really see anything.
Yes.
So I was like, let's go to America, let's see. So we came to Dallas, and we were surprised how much people loved Bollywood, how talented kids were. I was first surprised to see kids speak in Hindi. So it was so cute.
Dallas is very vibrant. Yeah.
Very vibrant. So, and then also what we realized, it was actually very magical. It just happened by itself. That if we need to teach them what is really going on back there. We need to teach them the real art of Bollywood. What are the ways of working? How is it supposed to, So that's why we just stayed back.
That is because they are exposed to some part. They might even know Hindi, but they are not having a whole lot of background because they're born here.
Yeah.
Most of the kids you come across are born here. So you're taking that challenge to teach them dancing.
And they're interested. Like for a teacher, it just boosts our energy if we know the child wants to learn.
Exactly.
So, and most of the kids that we see, and you know that, okay?
I know it firsthand.
Yes.
I know firsthand. And if somebody's prepared, I always say in my class too, if somebody's prepared, sky's the limit.
Oh, yes.
If somebody doesn't come prepared, then you have a real challenge.
Absolutely, absolutely. And over here, the most cutest part is more than students, the parents are more excited.
Yes.
They're like, oh, we'll do this, we'll do that.
Yeah.
So that's why I think we are here.
That is true.
Yeah.
And there's a great opportunity for parents to put kids into so many activities, which they did not have the opportunity back then at home. So it's really a boon to get the kids who are really interested, and you can teach them a whole lot. So I am glad you made and chose Dallas home, and you're enjoying and having fun.
Absolutely.
So how you're running the training centers here too in
Yes.
Dallas? So you might share with us what is it that you do, how that works, and what are the places you are there.
So
something on that.
We there is an entertainment company called Stage Square Entertainment, and it's based in Dallas. So Sudesh Nair and me, Erem Khan, we are creative choreographers of the company. We have our dance centers where we're teaching students from 3-year-olds to the adults like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have like some very cool men as well.
Yeah,
like
and today I'm going to start my coaching the first dance.
That also we'll see. Yeah, we'll teach him some moves. So we have our locations in Dallas, in Irving, in Frisco, in South Lake, and in
You're in downtown
Murphy.
Dallas.
Sorry.
Oh, Murphy.
Sorry, my bad. In Murphy. Yes, so these are the 5 locations that we have it in, and it's mostly towards the weekend. It's open for everybody. What our main goal is that we want Bollywood dance to reach not just the Indian community in America, but everybody, like all different races. So please come, have fun, see, maybe you like it.
Yeah, and I see it's a big advantage because you've seen all of these things firsthand.
Yeah.
In Bollywood, and now you're bringing that to Dallas. So we are all going to take advantage of that. That's a good thing. And what are your plans for the future? Obvious question I would have for you, like what are you thinking about with Stage Square going? Also, I wanted to find out one more thing about all of the shows you did in 2018. How was that? And tell us something about the shows. Of course, I mentioned some of them.
The good thing is, I must say that like you said, Dallas is very vibrant. It is picking up a lot. There is a lot of entertainment happening. We have very good organizers in Dallas as well. There are a lot of organizations, companies who are hosting events. They're doing a great job. And we had some stars. So Stage Square choreographed for the best one, which is closest, was a welcome for Mr. A.R. Rahman when he was coming here for the concert. We did a welcome dance for Mr. Javed Akhtar Saab. These are legendaries.
Right.
And then Meenakshi Seshadri, what we did is we did a workshop with her where she was doing, teaching kids as well. You should see her dance. Like,
yes. And she's local here in dance.
She's local here, and at the stage of life where she is right now, her age, but she dances like a 10-year-old,
Yeah.
She's amazing. And then our most recent was Sonu Nigam and Neha Kakkar's live in concert. And then we also did the Dallas Mavericks halftime show.
Oh, so yes, that would have been an interesting twist to the Dallas Mavericks. So
that was good, yeah. Hundreds of people, and then we are playing Indian song. They're not understanding anything that's happening, but they're just happy seeing the costume and the dancing.
It's colorful, so it's obviously very entertaining. So
those are the shows, and the reason why we really try to get more shows like this is because those are big stages.
Yes.
And for all State Square students to get an opportunity to perform at a big stage is really, it's also personality building. It builds your personality, builds your confidence.
Yes.
So we want to give that kind of opportunity, which only, like, I received it as a professional.
Yes.
I could go on that stage only because I'm a professional, but we're trying to give kids and students that kind of...
That's a real opportunity. So the students who are in some of your schools, they would go and perform at one of these events.
Yeah. So most of the shows, actually 90% of the shows that I mentioned, all our students had performed, because that's our first priority.
That's first priority, yes. Yeah, at Inspiration we have the same thing. Whenever there are contests and competitions, everything is run by these students.
Yes.
Yeah, we just introduce and then leave, because that's the idea for the whole.
But that's very wise, I think,
because they have to go to take the stage eventually. That's the whole purpose.
Yeah.
And though it's a lot of fun and enjoyment, but at the same time, why not the stage?
Absolutely.
And you have so many plans going on. I think you have a upcoming program coming up here in Dallas. So can you tell us something about it?
Yes, we're very, very excited about it. It's called Kalakriti. It's a musical. And the best thing about musical is like you're watching a movie on stage.
Okay.
So it is live. And the reason why we wanted to do a musical is because it's a lot of emotions. It is one flow. Technically, if I say it, then it's one flow. There's no stopping. So your show starts and there's an intermission, and then your show starts and then it ends.
So it's a constant going on.
It's a constant going on, yeah.
Wow.
So, and like you can't break it in between because it's a story. So our kids get to learn a lot of things, they have to, that thing. I'm really happy to see that he's excited. So
no, I'm interested.
Yeah.
So when is it?
It's on May 19th.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a story of two sisters, Kala and Kriti. Yeah, the word Kalakriti means an artistic creation, and that's what a story is about. So it's on May 19th in Plano.
Okay, in Plano, at the Grand Center.
At the Grand Center.
The Grand Center in Plano, May 19th, and that's the evening.
That's evening. The curtain rises at 4:30, and we are expecting to finish it by 6:30. So.
Okay, 4:30 to 6:30, May 19th at Grand Center in Plano.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll keep that in mind.
Yes, and tickets are available on Eventbrite. Yes, so buy hundreds of tickets. I'm kidding.
So. Tell us and tell our viewers also, how can they reach you? How can they find you? How can they follow you? And how can they reach you?
They can
go for one of the classes with you.
Oh yes, we are. Facebook is actually one of the most easiest platforms. Our website is square with a K, square.com, and the same name goes on Facebook. We have our contact details and everything over there, and Instagram. So now, in the most coolest way, you can DM us, or call us. So yeah, we're there to help all your needs.
Okay, thank you so much, Erem, for sharing. And you can join State Square with all the information you have. Also, again, I'm going to start my learning. You can start your learning with State Square too. So on behalf of our entire team at Inspiration Masters, Erem, I thank you from my heart. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
And we enjoyed it, and you took us on a trip to Bollywood. Again, thanks for watching. We meet the influencers every week. Do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And so don't miss a single beat. Again, thanks for watching. I will see you back in a week.